guys? Welcome back to another episode of 12-inch Figure Fanatic. Today we're going to take a look at a new company I haven't heard of before or bought from. It's Eternal, and they came out with this figure called Gentleman of Crime, which is their version of the Penguin from Batman Returns. Now we're going to open this up, take a look. I'll give you my critique as usual, but we're also going to do a side-by-side with a Penguin that I had custom made a while back, probably about 6 years ago, and see how it matches up. Let's take a closer look. All right, so larger than usual box, but pretty standard as far as the appearance goes. It's got the spiral effect here, like was typical of a lot of his accessories in the movie. All right, so the Gentleman of Crime insert here. Got a picture of the figure. All right, fully assembled. I love it. Even got the coat on him already. It's a little heavy. All right. So I could tell already it's very well crafted. I don't know what this schmutz is. All right. Let's take a look at the head sculpt first. So he's got the stitched in hair, and it's done okay. I mean, it's if you look up close, it's got the detail of like a Barbie's head. Very patterned inserting of the strands. It could probably use a little bit more layering, a little bit more detailing with some other hair that you find. The head sculpt, it rotates, but it's a little weird. Okay, so that just came off. All right. So the body is hard. I would have expected to be either some stuff material inside or even a rubber body, but it is all hard throughout. And there is some movement here, although not much. And this just rotates at the top of the leg. Yeah, no, there's some movement there, but not by much. It's going to be standing anyway, right? Good detailing on the hands. They did the penguin style hands there, where he's pretty much just got 3 fingers. And the coat is very nicely done. It's even got the lining on the interior, but good detailing on that. And yeah, this looks like this is sewn in. As far as the detail on the head sculpt, it hits all the marks. There could have been maybe a little bit more layering, but the head sculpt itself is perfect. And you can definitely get the hint of Danny DeVito in there. Shoes are just a single sculpt. There's some movement here as well, but not by much. And there's weathering on the clothing as well, including some holes. It's nicely tattered. So, yeah, pretty good so far. No disappointments, no major disappointments here. Would have been nice if they had a little flap there. Looks like, okay, that's a weird looking hole. All right, let's take a look at what else he comes with. Oh boy, they got these in here good. So we got 2 of the penguins. And it's pretty much just, one's a miniature version of the other. But they got the rockets strapped to them. And no real movement here. The rockets don't even come off. But good painting on that. That's pretty much it. You can tell it's probably hollow inside, but it's got a solid structure to it, so it's thick enough. Yeah, not bad there. We have his hat, and thank God they actually made this out of material. This isn't a sculpt, believe it or not. It's a very stiff, well, maybe they have a thin plastic underneath, but they covered it very nicely with material. So it looks very nice. I don't think I have another figure that has a hat that is like this. It's usually just a solid sculpt and it doesn't look too good. So I appreciate that. Extra piece of material. Don't know what that is. All right, underneath we have the umbrella. And let's see if it opens up. How cool. There it is. The umbrella does open up and looks like it has a little snap holder there. Oh, it's not working too well. Ooh, nope. Oh well, it'll be closed anyway. That's fine. But it's the handle's made out of metal, and this tip, I think it's made out of metal as well. Yeah. Very nicely done. Good detailing on that. Looks a little bit delicate. I'd be careful how you open and close this thing. Plain stand. I'll probably make a sticker to put on there. I don't like plain stands, but at least they included one. Too many figures these days aren't even doing that. What is that? Oh, it's a piece of cracked open fish. So you could put it in his hands and make it look like he's eating it. That's pretty cool, actually. Now, by the way, I got a new iPhone, so I could do these up-close, detailed-looking videos that doesn't blur too much. Okay. And then we got... Oh, what's that? His cigar. Yeah, nothing too much to that. And it looks like some extra hands. Now these hands are gloved. A little bit classier version. The other ones are just skin showing. And that's pretty much it. So let me put this figure together and do a side-by-side and give you my final thoughts. All right, so here is the figure setup and a side-by-side with my custom. Now, a few differences here just in the head sculpt. So my custom is a little bit more pale, whereas this one's got a little bit more of a purplish pink tint to it. Also, they didn't bother doing the little dribble on the mouth of the, I don't know what you would call it, blood from the fish maybe. But let's do an analysis of the sculpt itself. So the paint job is a little amateur on this one, more like a watercolor, not good on the blending. This one, much better. But it looks like similar as far as the sculpt itself goes. You got that smile, surprise look. Now the hair, they went a little bit more gray on this one. And it's stitched a little bit better though. Whereas this one, it's a little bit more sparse, but more screen accurate as far as the coloring goes. Also, it's a different outfit. So this one's his classy looking outfit. I think it's been a while since I've seen the movie, but I think this is the outfit he wore when he went to the Hall of Records to find out the family origin story. And this is the one that, you know, kind of his casual wear that I think we see him more often in the movie wearing. Also, as I mentioned, hats are all too often done just a single sculpt, and you know, they form it to the head. This one's got a little bit of foam padding for snugness and probably to protect the head sculpt. But this one, being made out of material, definitely goes the extra mile. Also, the umbrella, same sort of mechanism. It works, it opens, but it's just a plain black umbrella, whereas this one has that spiral effect. Penguin, plain penguin. So I forget at what point in the film he starts arming the penguins. Obviously later in the film. So this might be like, you know, early version of the penguin, and then these two are the later versions. I think they look cooler like this. You could tell they're Batman Returns versus just some penguin sculpt that you might buy off eBay by itself. But overall, I'd have to say the new figure definitely hits all the marks. So this new company, Element, definitely knows what they're doing, and I'm looking forward to more. No, not Element. Sorry, Eternal. That's how new they are. I don't even know who the hell they are. Anyways, as far as the score on this figure goes, I'm gonna give this one a 9.1. Yeah, the overall quality, everything it includes, it hits all the marks. The only criticism I would give is, like I said, the sparseness and the style that they stitch the hair with. A little too much like hair plugs. But thanks for tuning in, guys. And I got a lot of pre-orders on the way still that are obviously delayed. But stay tuned. Remember to subscribe.